Alright, so here's our overnight bag. We got it all packed up. So we are sitting at 20.6 pounds. Got Sally's stuff and some stuff to change into once we got through. And that is my hammock setup. So no chair, but I've got my mat so I can do my stretches. That's carrying about 2 liters of water. So yeah, excited to be back on the trail. Alright, we made it to the trailhead, got backed in here. And there's the trail. It's been a long time, long overdue. So happy to be getting back on the trail. Sally's eager. Sally, you ready to go? You ready to go for a hike? Backpack? Overnight? Yeah. Let's go. Oh, I need my trekking pole. Alright, let's climb this little entrance to halfway here. Stay behind me. Stop here, catch my breath. So a few things to note. We are still under a fire ban due to the extreme drought. So no campfire. I did bring a book, so I'll show you all that. And I think total is about 0.7, 0.8, something like that to the campsite. Got this initial climb up, it's about about 3/8 of a mile. So not too bad, but just gotta pace ourselves. Hence the break. And yeah, it's extremely dry right now, so the fire ban is entirely justified. Take it one step at a time, not get in a big hurry. How you feeling, Sally? Oh, okay, there's the old trail. So there was another trail, but it looked like from the road that it's blocked off, but this was like the old trail down to the road. This is at 0.18. Perfect little rest rock here at 0.29. I'm sure y'all are like, rest after only just over a quarter mile? Well, yeah, it's quite nice. Because to this point, we've gained 289 feet in less than a half mile. So, oh, there's some trilliums over there off trail where I'm probably not going to go. Anyway, yeah, and my heart rate was like 153. So I felt like I needed to kind of take a breather, rein my heart rate back down a little. Yeah, right over there, some painted trilliums. Oh, there's one. Okay, cool. Y'all see that right there? Alright, finally made it to Jonas Ridge right here. So this is at 0.38. You gain 427 feet to get to this point. But we're going to bear left to go out towards Sitting Bear. And so far the knees felt great. I've not had any problems. So, but I honestly think probably tomorrow the hike out. I never noticed that before. That's cool. Yeah, so but I think tomorrow is probably gonna be harder because there's more pressure going downhill than up. But can't wait to get up here and get to camp. I hope nobody's up here, but that's kind of selfish of me, I guess. But this is like one of my favorite hammock spots in Linville is up here. So let's just get there and get set up and make some dinner. So at 0.54, we've topped out on the top of the Sitting Bear, which technically this is Sitting Bear. Sitting Bear is like the rock formation, I think, but look how pretty. Alright, so here's one of the campsites up here. And it's kind of across from where I normally camp. But you could probably set a hammock in here. That's kind of not really a good place for a tent, to be honest. But I mean, you could probably set a hammock in here, probably over there, over there. So you got some options. But over here is my favorite. Oh! Check it out! Lady slipper! No, 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 don't, no, you back up. You're an Oompa Loompa, you'll smush it. That is just too cool. Anyway, so here's our campsite. Pretty sure this is it. Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah. There's our favorite rock outcropping. And usually I set up, I have a friend who sets up over there, but I think I'm going to set up in my normal spot over here between these two trees. Alright, so let's go out here and see our favorite, one of our favorite views around. Alright, so it's kind of drizzling rain, so we're going to wait a little bit to cook some dinner. But got tarp set up right as it started kind of like dripping. You can see where it's been sprinkling. But grand tour. I mean, this is all gear y'all have seen before, so I'm not going to go through all the nitty gritty. But I got a pad here to do my stretching later while we eat dinner. I'm probably going to have some Nerd gummy clusters while we're waiting the rain out. And yeah, just can't believe we're back out here. It feels so good to be out here. My knee did great coming in. I just got tired coming up that steep grade, but knee was great. Ankle, everything was great. We just gotta remember to stretch it out so we don't have more problems, or any tightness or anything. But yeah, just can't wait. We're going to probably try to go out to the viewpoint for sunset. If the rain holds out, I think this is just a little pop-up shower. I'm going to check the radar, but I want to sit in the hammock for a little while. So GoPro's doing a time lapse, so I'll just show y'all what I want to eat for dinner. So, as y'all seen already, I'm doing the Nerds clusters, because who doesn't love the dessert before dinner? Okay. Always remember to do the handles. Let's see, there's a big best half. Okay. am using my Soto Windmaster stove, which hopefully I remember how to put together. So it comes in 2 pieces. It's got 4 legs, so that's a little more stable. Sally, did you eat already? You didn't eat. You're just over here begging. You're just over here begging. So, and it's got the little igniter on it, which so far I've not had a problem with, but I do always bring a lighter just in case. So I actually brought one of my own homemade backpacking meals that I've freeze dried. So it's the chili mac. See that? Yeah. So I'm excited to try that. I mean, I've tried it. I know it's good. So I forgot that I brought these. So I'm not going to do these and the Nerds clusters. So of course I'm sure y'all are like, hot chocolate and Nerds clusters? Yeah. But it's the non-dairy Swiss Miss with some chocolate caramel element. And don't be like me and forget your spoon. Always check to make sure you got your spoon. Otherwise, you're not eating or you're having to whittle something. Oh, yeah. My chili mac. I already did take the oxygen absorber out. So I'm excited. I think I've tried that in one of my taste testing meals. Water's almost ready. So here's our chili mac. Let's see how this is. Oh man, that was good. Yeah, I'm definitely making that again. So we got dinner and we got our hot chocolate. So I'm going to take my dinner and go down to the rock ledge and just kind of enjoy the view before we go down there for sunset. So I'm going to try to straighten up my area some and then we'll go down there and eat. So I was walking back down here to the ledge to just kind of drink my hot chocolate. I wasn't going to film. And I get down here and there's a rainbow. So I'm hoping it's still going to be down here. Because it was awesome. Yeah, there it is. How awesome. But how cool. I think that's the first rainbow I've seen in Linville. Just absolutely beautiful. But let's go ahead and meander on down where we got a view down, looking down the gorge. Let me get my bear bag hung first. Get my jacket on because the bugs are kind of bad. Like I wasn't expecting, you know, with like the lows and the 50s, high and 70s, I wasn't really expecting bugs, but they are around. But I'm hoping, I checked the radar, there's no more rain, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my mat up, hang my bear bag, put my container in it, and then we'll walk on down. Alright, so I'm not gonna track this because I don't think it's that far, but we're gonna go ahead and head out down to the view up the gorge for sunset. Hoping we'll get a good sunset. I say it's definitely worth coming down here for sunset. Because I mean, on that rock outcropping, that's better for sunrise. Even though it's really cool to come down here for sunrise. Oh my gosh, look at that. What, did we pass? Oh, okay, so they have brushed over. So they have rerouted the trail coming up Sitting Bear because it used to come up this way, but they've rerouted it. So the times you've seen me up here before and I've pointed that out, just know that it has been rerouted more into a switchback style, so it's a little friendlier. Oh, another rainbow! Another rainbow! Wow, look at that. It's a double, I think. The second one's kind of faint. How beautiful. All right, let me see if I can. Just how incredible. I really hope that rain ain't moving north toward us. That would be bad. Okay, so the trail obviously does not come this way. So unfortunately, I can't set my thing up for a time lapse, but we're just gonna stand here and enjoy the view. I just wish I had a rock or something to sit on and enjoy the view. So I don't think we're gonna get a great sunset because it's already 7:53. And it feels like it's already kind of went either behind the cloud or behind the rim, because usually it like really illuminates the gorge. But I think we're gonna go ahead and head back to camp because I probably don't need to be walking in the dark. But it's worth coming down here. It's so cool. All right, I guess that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and head back. I mean, I've got my headlamp, but I mean, the smart thing would be to go ahead and start heading back before it gets dark. Yeah, so this junction is where they've rerouted the trail. Yep, there's the sun. Yeah, so it's kind of got behind a cloud. So I'm assuming I don't know if there's a view, but I'm not going to chance risking wanting and being out more. So I'm just well pleased with 2 rainbows. I can't be wanting more. But man, I can't believe we got to see 2 rainbows. I think that's the first 2 rainbows I've actually got to see in Linville, so that's really cool. But man, it's just been a great day. It's been so wonderful, for lack of a better word, to return back to Linville and this be my first backpacking trip since all the injuries and surgeries. So I hope to kind of keep the adventures coming for you guys now, hopefully. Probably going to still be doing more day hikes than backpacking. I need to build up my strength and stuff and really find out if I can reverse what has caused all my fracturing. But in the meantime, we're going to do what we can, try to be as safe as we can. So yeah, just taking it one step at a time. But I got a few things in mind that I think I can do if the trails aren't too rocky, like the Lookout Tower Challenge by the Carolina Mountain Club and stuff. So I haven't really decided. It just depends on how technical the terrain is. But man, just to even be out here. I mean, even if this was my only trip for a month, like, I just consider it a blessing so much after being off trail so long. And just grateful that y'all have stuck around on the channel and stuff. So yeah, we're just going to go back to camp. We might sit out on the ledge again, just kind of see if the sky turns pink or anything before we retire for the evening. So we're back. It didn't take too long. It wasn't too bad coming back out. We might just call it in the hammock, to be honest. Cause like, it's kind of buggy out there, and I'm kind of just ready to get off my feet, to be honest. So with that, we'll call it a night with you guys, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. No. Alright, so I'm leaving the GoPro on the ledge to continue filming sunrise, but we're going to walk out to the point we did last night for sunset and see sunrise, because with the sun actually shining, it eliminates the gorge wall in the morning, and it's really cool. So we're going to walk somewhat fast but cautiously down to the point. So pretty. But we're gonna go back up, make some coffee for this morning before we hit the trail. So curiosity is getting the better of me, and at that trail split, I'm taking the little trail just a little ways down just to see what the reroute is kind of like. Deep down, I'm kind of hoping it kind of opens up and we get a different view looking into the gorge, but I'm not going to bank on that. Oh yeah, we are going to get a view down the gorge. Nice. Nice. Okay. I think this is the viewpoint me and my mom came to. Let's see where else it goes here. It's a pretty nice view here. And I'm not tracking this, so I have no clue. I mean, it's not that far. It's probably taken us like 3 minutes, maybe. So I don't think I'm gonna go much past this. Oh, that's cool. Sally, baby, don't be sticking your nose in holes you probably shouldn't. Yeah, so we're gonna turn around here. This looks really nice. I'm excited to come back once I have a little more confidence and strength and actually walk down there. So we'll turn around here. So I don't know when the GoPro battery died, but one last little look around. You hear people driving in for a morning hike. But we're gonna go up here and make some coffee. I will admit that I had a snafu this morning getting my bear bag down. Got the bear bag down fine, but getting my bear hang kit down was another story, as it got stuck in the tree. It got like wedged in this, like, in the crook of that tree right there. So I had to kind of lower it and then pull it back really fast to get it over. But there for a minute I was worried. So we're gonna make some coffee and just enjoy kind of a sunshiny morning. Sally done had her breakfast. She didn't eat all of her dinner last night, so she had her leftover dinner and some water. Let's get cooking. So if you ever see like wadded up tissue paper, it's the same thing that I have with the wind burner, where if you just put the thing in there and not put anything in there to wedge it, then it rattles in your pack and you can hear it, and it will drive you nuts. If that sort of thing drives you nuts. It does me, so that's why I have to do that. And guys, did I tell you just how grateful I am to be back on trail? Sometimes the hardest part of this stove is just getting it on or getting it off. Sometimes getting it off is a little tricky too, but it's probably my favorite stove other than the wind burner. But the wind burner is just a little bulky for most things. So I have that much to hike out with today. So I brought just enough water, because I actually used some of my water for Sally this morning, and she drank all of her water she packed in. Mescla peanut butter chocolate bar and churro flavored Copper Cow coffee is pour over. It's the fancy stuff, but it is so good. Like, it's kind of hard to justify bringing instant coffee when you can get this deliciousness. Like, it's unreal how good it is. Of course, it's going to have a hint of caramel and hot chocolate from last night, so it's going to be a little smidge of mocha with that churro. So, oh, I still had a drink in the bottom of that. Nothing like a surprise shot of hot chocolate in the morning. That's great. Oh gosh, I wish y'all could smell this. I wish you could. Oh my goodness. Like, y'all, it's just I don't know how they do it. But I will say it is a strong coffee, so you probably won't be drinking as much, or you shouldn't drink as much as you do normal, like Cafe Bustelo or something like that. Alright, so here is the tricky part with this, is you are having to do a pour over. Now I did see where Fire Maple did release like a camping like pour over kettle, but I don't know, that seems like more work than I would care to do. So we'll just do our best doing it this way. But I will say, it tends to stay hot in here, so I did stop it before it was boiling. It smells so good. I guess this is what probably the downside is, like the waiting. Like, you know, where it like kind of bubbles up and then you gotta wait for it to like drain down. But the flavor is amazing. And I don't, like, you don't need creamer with it, which is my favorite part, because like Cafe Bustelo and stuff, I typically need like creamer. And Death Wish coffee, that stuff is strong. Like, you need creamer with that. Here, right at the top. I think I need a bigger thing for my coffee. Of course, that's probably all the Vietnamese coffee I need. Alright, so we got all of our stuff for breakfast. So we'll just go down here and just enjoy the clouded sun. Because I can't imagine a better place for breakfast. Alright, so we enjoyed our breakfast. Enjoyed the bar. I drank about half my coffee, but it's still like piping hot, so I may just save that and just sip on it while we're going down the trail, or maybe driving home or whatever. But I'm gonna get packed up because rain's coming in, and I really don't want to try to hike out in the rain, especially since I ain't got rain gear. So let's get it camp packed up. Alright, so we are done. Sally is in sass mode right now. Okay, something's all skew here. Sally, come here, baby. Come here. Does that fix it? I mean, it looks right. Alright. Oh, I hate to leave, but we're going to try to go to Ginger Cake, and that's the only summit on this side that I haven't done, so I figure we'll just throw that in there before the rain hits, hopefully. But alright, so we're on the trail. Got my watch started. I barely remembered it. I just hit the trail and got started. I was like, oh, I didn't start it. But man, I just had the best time. So grateful to be back out here again. Just excited to see what we see today. I haven't been on Jonas Ridge past Devil's Cliff, so I don't really know what to expect on the climb up to Ginger Cake. It looks pretty moderate on the mount. Oh, there's another. How did I miss that? Oh, God. Look at it. I didn't see him yesterday. Guys, check this out. How many lady slippers do you see in the picture? Hint. It's more. Oh gosh, there's like, there's several. So there's this one, there's that one right there, then there's two back there, and then to the right is two more. It's just like a lady slipper haven. Oh my gosh, that is too cool. Man, like, that just made me want it. That just gave me chills. It was so cool. I think I've seen like maybe usually 1 to 3 in a group. I don't think I've ever seen 6 in one group. That's cool. But anyway, yeah, so it looked pretty moderate on Avenza and Gaia and stuff. Maybe like 100 feet elevation gain. But that's just going to add to our elevation loss, and I'm kind of worried about that. But I think we'll be fine. My knee feels good. It's not hurting or anything. So we'll show you all the way, see what we see. Yeah, right here is halfway. So here's where we'll go down. Like I said, we're going to go on up and go to Ginger Cake. So this is at 0.22. Okay, I think it's getting a little warm, so I'm going to take my jacket off. So So I just spotted another lady slipper right there. Right there's one. This is a popular little area for them. Now, I will say, I'm not going to try to specify exactly where these are spotted because people do try to pick them and that kills them, I think. So don't be the people that's trying to be selfish. Leave them alone. Just enjoy them in nature. So everybody else can enjoy them too. Anyway, we resume walking. But it's funny because all the ones I've seen were on this side of the trail. The left side, I ain't seen too much on the left side. So here's our junction with Devil's Cliff. And that's worthwhile to do. It's not too bad of a trail, but it would be steep coming back up. But Celestial Point is down that way, and Devil's Cliff is really cool. Both of them are really nice. This is it. 0.32. So we got a little less than half mile to Ginger Cake Mountain. And I'll say this is new territory for me. I haven't done this side. So there's another one. It's not as pink. It's more white. I don't know if maybe it's just not bloomed out and he'll turn more pink. I mean, like I said, I've not seen much of any other flowers, but I'm glad to see the lady slippers. I was seeing everybody see them where I've been off trail, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna miss them. I just miss wildflower season in the Smokies. Truly, that's my favorite place for spring is the Smokies. You can't beat it for the wildflowers and stuff. But I love seeing the lady slippers, and I'm glad I got the privilege to enjoy it, you know, and to see them and spot them. It's cool. Feeling good. Sally's following her nose to something. This climb's been pretty moderate so far, nothing major. I would venture on it easy because I'm doing it, but I mean, you know, it's funny, you know, I've been trying to rate trails on my blogs. I mean, I'm sure y'all have seen, but I've been thinking, you know, it's like with my bum knee, I have a little bit different perspective on what's easy and what's moderate and such. So, you know, take my ratings with a grain of salt. You know, watch the video, watch for like how the terrain is. Pay attention when I say like how much elevation gain there is, because that's really the true indicator of how hard a trail is. You know you better than I know you. So just know your limits, know, you know, what you're comfortable with. What's easy for me, I mean, like the hike in yesterday kind of got me, but I would still rate it an easy to moderate trail, just for the sake of it's not super technical, not really, especially in gorge terms. That's probably the easiest trail here, but the elevation gain is what is killer, because that's pretty steep, 400 and some feet in like less than a half mile. So you wouldn't, if you did that for a solid mile, you would end up probably at about 1,000 feet in a mile, which is hecka steep. So I say, just take my ratings, my ramblings with a grain of salt, because you know, some days you're like, oh man, I feel great, that wasn't too bad, that was easy, and then you might come back and you're like, oh god, I'm dying. You know, it so varies, just depending on how you feel. And too, it can also depend on weather. Like if it's really hot, that can really zap a person. But anyway, I'll quit yammering now. But yeah, it's just a beautiful trail. You You know, I'm just taking my time. I'm not getting in any big hurry. Sally's chilling back here. I absolutely love Linville. I'm glad I've done some of the AT, and some of the AT is really pretty, but I like Linville because it packs a punch. You know, it's down by the river. You got the river, but now you got the views and stuff and all that, and it's just and the especially the eastern rim where you're going along Short Off, Chimneys, just view after view after view. It's just like it just takes your breath away, literally. Not because I'm huffing and puffing now, but it's just breathtaking, in my opinion. Now, I have been out west. I've not backpacked out west, but I have hiked out there. And I will say, now the mountains out there, like especially in Glacier, just really gorgeous. I mean, again, breathtaking. But for local to this area, other than like Grayson Highlands, Roan Highlands, this is, I think in my opinion, some of the prettiest hiking. Oh, and like Black Balsam, that area is really pretty. Because I love the Art Lobe, y'all know that. I'm hoping to get back on it in the fall. That is my goal, is to get on the Art Lobe this fall. But I want to go with a friend, and I just can't wait. I'm just, you know, we just gotta keep getting better though. So now we're just gonna keep walking, figure out where the summit to Ginger Cake's at. I don't know, because I feel like we should be kind of close, but then we probably not walked as far as I feel like we have. For me, it's hard not to camp where we camped. I mean, I've camped there 2 or 3 times, and it never gets old. Just the views, you know, like whether you stay in camp or if you just do the short little hike down, it's just gorgeous. Anyway, I'll quit yammering on. Let y'all enjoy the scenery. Oh, that view is at 0.61. Man, this up here is nice. Oh, there's a painted trillium. So here looks like another little view, but I'm gonna skip it, 0.63. I just worry about that being an aggravation to my knee. Don't look much better than what we just saw anyway. Now, I will say, I don't know where the summit is, or even if there is a summit marker. We'll just walk a little ways. If we see something, we see something. If we don't, we don't. And now we're starting to go down again. Okay, so we've kind of started dropping again here at 0.69. And it looks like we've walked a little bit past the summit. Okay, right now we're on it. So I've not seen a campsite or anything up here. But we're going to turn around here because I don't want to get myself in trouble and injure my knee. So somewhere in this general vicinity is Ginger Cake Mountain. I say, you know, according to Gaia, like we're right at the summit because it starts dropping right there, and we already walked past there. So I wonder if there's a view at One Rock. Okay, we'll walk out to One Rock and then turn around. So 0.7, we're Ginger Cake, and it looks like it's not that far to One Rock. Maybe there's a view at One Rock. Probably not, but we're here, we might as well. Because I was kind of hoping there'd be like a campsite up here on this ridge where like you could stay in your hammock and enjoy a sunrise. Well, it's a big tree that fell. Okay, so I think this is one rock. Oh, well, there's some more of those painted trilliums. Yeah, so, and this goes over to Huckleberry Mountain Park area. So, to this point, it's 0.73. This is going to be our turnaround spot. Again, I don't see any kind of campsite or anything. But we're just going to take our packs off, take a little break, and drink some coffee, drink some water, and get ourselves hyped up for the hike out. Alright, well, we enjoyed our little coffee break here. Clouds are starting to kind of build up a little more, so we're going to go. But I've not been out on any of these trails. I know they go into the neighborhood of Ginger Cake. So it'd be cool to come back and just kind of wander around, but not today. So 0.74, we're going to start heading back and head back to the car and hope I don't fall in the meantime. So enjoyed that. Just sitting on the rock, soaking up the sun, pretending I'm a lizard for a little while. But like I said, we're just going to go ahead and head out to the car. I don't know that I'll stop anywhere else. I might get out tomorrow for a day hike. But you'll see that in whatever the next video turns out to be. In the meantime, I'll show you all the way out. So I'm just going to take it slow. As I say, uphill don't seem to bother me too bad, other than my heart rate, but that's fine. And downhill is where it's kind of more aggravating, knee-wise. Oh, there's some sort of little flower. Honestly, I feel like this is taller than where we just came from. I feel like this should be Ginger Cake Summit. Personal opinion. It just seems like the tallest point because he dropped after that. So, I don't know. Whatever. Alright, well, I'm going to try to kind of go up this just to see the view one last time. Because this don't look too bad. I think it was just worse in my head than it was. And deep down, I don't know. I was hoping it would have like a little clearing over here, but it just drops down. Nice little view. Alright. So that was at 0.83. Nothing much to it. Alright. Not too bad. It's a gnarly looking tree. Alright, here we are back at the intersection with Devil's Cliff. This is at 1.13. So to this point, we've gained 190 feet. Yeah, so keep on going to halfway, which is just right down here somewhere. Alright, so here we are back at the junction with halfway. That did not take near as long as going up, I don't feel like. So, And we take a left here to return to the car. So to this point, we've done 1.24. And we got this final 3/8 of a mile to the car. I'm glad the sun is not out. I feel like that would make it seeing the trail harder. So far, so good. You don't really realize how steep that upper section is till you come down it. So we'll go ahead and start wrapping up the video. Again, I am so grateful to be back out here. I have been very depressed, for lack of a better word. Missing the trail really bad. Just glad to be out here, grateful we had great weather. I mean, I can't believe we got to see 2 different rainbows. That was just really cool. Now, I will say I did not sleep the best last night. I just couldn't get comfortable. I don't know what it was. Usually I sleep really well in my hammock. I mean, I feel rested, but I don't know. I just I felt like I tossed and turned a lot. But to get up and see sunrise this morning and just enjoy the views and stuff and everything we've seen, just really enjoyed being out here. I truly, again, grateful and can't wait for the next little adventure, whatever that is, whether it's hiking or backpacking, maybe even some paddleboarding. I'm hoping I can get back into that this summer, because once it gets too hot, I'm probably not gonna be on the trail that much, because I don't do heat well. So yeah, we'll just see what adventures hold. But yeah, just, you know, so glad, just enjoyed it so much. But we'll keep hiking out and showing y'all the way. And so I think we're about halfway now. We got about just over 3/16 of a mile to go. I feel like we're kind of now on the easier side of things. It's a little less aggressive in the steepness, at least right now. I know it starts descending pretty steeply. Wait a minute. Oh, this is the old trail. Pretty sure. I don't remember going left here. Yeah, so that's the old trail going left here. 1.44, but we will stay straight. And 2, like, I think other than the rainbows and the sunrise, well, I mean, it's just everything. I mean, Linville Gorge welcome me back, just with open arms. It was just amazing, the things we got to see. And the lady slippers, you know, especially that one section where there was like 6 or 7 of them, that was really cool. So I'll take the high side this time. Yeah, it was just really, really cool. Just everything. And again, just happy to be back out here. So we'll just see what else we get into this year. Lord willing, I stay on my feet and don't fall again, and I can get my health sorted out. But in the meantime, enough yakking. No. These are my sunglasses. But we'll quit yakking and we'll just continue hiking out. But again, thank you guys for watching our adventures and all that. It's just, I'm grateful for you guys. Honestly surprised we're not breaking a lot of spider webs. So we walked through some yesterday coming up. And I thought for sure we'd be breaking them again today. So we're about, gosh, what is that, 1/16 of a mile from the parking lot. Should start being able to start seeing the car. Oh, there's the car, but I'm now having a freak out moment because I don't know where exactly my key is. I'm hoping I didn't drop it on the trail. I'm kind of freaking out right now, if I'm being honest. Crap. Okay. Let's just hope my key is somewhere in my bag. If it is, the car unlocks. If not, I'm screwed. And I've got to hike all the way back up without my pack. Because I ain't doing that. But that's going to suck. Oh, please tell me I did not lose my freaking wallet. Alright, we made it to the road, but now we just got to make sure. I guess I should have filmed it. But I tried my handle and it unlocked. So somewhere in my pack is my wallet. So I do have it. I didn't lose it on the trail. And we made it. We made it. So that is it for this trip, y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Alright, so we're on the Blue Ridge Parkway. We took a right where you get on 221, I think, and came up and hit the Blue Ridge Parkway, and we'll go up to the falls where the visitor center is. I don't know if we can get down there or not. I don't know if they've built anything or if it's under construction or if it's still closed. But I just felt a strong pull to go and try to see. So it don't look like it's closed. Is it closed? Oh, it is closed still. So, yep, it is still closed. So, you can kind of see some of the damage from the Helene flooding off of 221 going into North Cove. I mean, it's insane. Like, coming down by the falls and stuff, or the caverns, there was a lot of, like, landslides that fed into the Catawba River. I think it's the Catawba River that flows down through here. Anyways, there's several landslides and stuff like that, and you see like just how wide the debris. I mean, it's just insane. And the old bridge that was down here that you crossed, that I never even thought anything about crossing, it got washed out. They had to build a new bridge, so we're approaching that now. It's just amazing and scary, the power of water and debris. So there's the old. So you can kind of see how like dug out the everything is. So there's the bridge, what's left of it. Isn't that crazy? I'm blown away. Cause you just don't think about, you know, a bridge like that getting washed away. You know, I mean, it's a concrete bridge. Same thing with like the Lake Lure flowering bridge. You know, it's concrete or whatever, and it got destroyed too. So it's amazing the power of water and how much destruction you kind of still see around. And you know, it's been over a year, so it's mind-boggling. But yeah. Anyway, that's it. That's all I was gonna show. That's it. Just thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.